What's up, everybody? How are ya? Happy Friday, TGIF. Got some big fights coming up this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Weigh-ins tonight. I got a couple TTMs here to show you. Yeah, 2 TTMs and a trade and a hookup. Trade and a hookup, but we're all together. So yeah, before I get started, shout out to all my thirsty friends out there. All you thirsty dudes. What's up, Tommy? That was a really cool video. Check him out. Check out Ace Deuce 90. Ace X Deuce 90. Tommy's got some good vids. He had a big shout out to all those thirsty brothers out there, so I had to give a shout out to all you thirsty guys. So yeah, another drink. Thirsty. So yeah, shoot, 167. I'm taking GSP over Hendricks. It'd be cool to see Hendricks land a big shot and send GSP spinning, but I don't know. I think GSP is going to use his speed, takedown defense, jab, like Koscheck says. So I'm anxious to see Koscheck fight. I like Josh Koscheck. I don't know how he's going to beat Woodley though. I don't know how he's going to do it. Not that he can't. I don't have the vision for it. Rory versus Lawler. It's going to be cool, and I'm also looking forward to Tim Elliott scrapping. So I'm a big Tim Elliott fan because how cool he was to my kid at 164. Hooking him up with his hat, and then afterwards while we're in the hallways and stuff, he gave my little guy kudos for being so bold to ask for stuff like that. And just a cool dude. So yeah, that's that. That's it. Covered my shout out to the Thirsty Brothers. Now we'll move on to the TTMs. This one was a 10-day UFC return, and I'll show you. I'll show you my next TTM. Well, never mind. I'll wait until I get to that part. But got a nice, nicely signed John Dodson. It's got some weird metallic blue. He put my my post-it with my 2 questions on it right over the top of it, so it kind of came back with a little bit of the witness mark of the signature right there. You can see where it says that came off. So the blue isn't as brilliant as it would be otherwise, or as magical for the magician, but still good enough. It'll display real well. So yeah, John Dodson, 10-day return. Before I get to my next TTM return, I'm gonna do the hookup. The hookup's coming from my pal Mike out in New York. Went to the UFC gym opening and hooked me up with this nice Frankie Edgar UFC promo. This is a life-size photo of Frankie Edgar. Fits nice and cute there on the promo. Nah, you know. But yeah, this is now my favorite Frankie Edgar signed UFC promo. It would have been cool if it was. This is the new way that they do it, with the more darker grayed out collage images in the background. But it's just a better photo than all the other ones he has, even than the belt, the one with the belt. I like this one the best. So Mike, thanks a lot for this hookup. Then we made a trade. I think I sent him 3 Moment of Truth cards for his Moment of Truth signed base set. One of mine was really difficult to get. The other 2, well, yeah, maybe they were difficult to get, but made the trade for this Stephan Bonnar title shot. Didn't have this in my collection, so I'm down with it. Nice portrait orientation, so I'm racking up the portrait orientated signed cards, so I'll probably be able to do a collage sooner than later. So yeah, I got the Stephan Bonnar. I don't know what was going on with the autograph behind it, but must have been a bad marker. And then the other one I picked was a nice Matt Serra silver Sharpie. Really happy about that. Like that Matt Serra, cool guy. And the biggest part of the trade, I didn't remember that he had this, but I'm glad I don't have to try and get this signed TTM anymore. A nice Chuck, the Iceman Liddell. Really nice signature, super nice card, and it's always good to have a Liddell. So I didn't have this signed card yet. So Mike, thanks a ton for that. And then this is actually a pretty good segue, because says David found these Brew Crew cards while going through a box of stuff. You'll put them to better use than I would. Enjoy, Mike. So Mike is Big Blue without the E. King89 on Twitter. He's an old collector pal of mine from the old MMA Graphing. So now all of us old MMA Graphing members are now just all on YouTube and Twitter. It really isn't that central. I think he might be on FanBiz, fanmail.biz also. Then he sent me some Brewers cards. One of them I will be using immediately. Let me see. I'm just trying to flip them all the right way. Oh wow, George Brett, cool. George Brett, did you guys see that that George Brett video of when he tells off that one autograph hound, or he doesn't tell him off, he tells him he's gonna shoot him next time he sees him, and it's the last effort time he's gonna sign for him. At first I was like, wow, George Brett went crazy and it was unjustified, but in the end I'm thinking that those are some autograph hounds that he sees everywhere in Kansas City, and they actually were trying to get his autograph at the airport. So I think George Brett's just like, you guys gotta stop following me, I'm gonna freaking shoot you. But anyways, check it out. I don't know if it's on YouTube. I saw it in I think Trent sent it to me. But here's the Brewers cards. I think this is 2007 Topps. I wish I didn't know that, because I'm bitter at MLB, especially TTM or non-TTM signing guys, robbing you out. It's a 90 Topps, I think. No, 91 Fleer. Molitor. Molly. This was a cool card back in the day. 87 BJ Surhoff rookie. I think there was another Surhoff rookie in here too. So yeah, there's another one. And then I thought there was a Robin Yount. Oh yeah, it's back to back. Robin Yount 3,000 hits, and on the other side is a George Brett. So shout out to George Brett. Threatening to shoot graphers. And then this is cool, a trio of Molitor, Listash, and Yount. Look at the pinstripes. Is this the cummerbund days? Nope, no cummerbunds on these guys, but the big blue belts and the pinstripes. Tighty whities. And then some nice current Brewers, especially this is cool. Aramis Ramirez used to be on the evil team for a while. Finally came to the good guy side from Chicago. Giovanni. And these two are the best. Segura. Look at me showing off some MLB base. What's up with that? I'm going to send this bad boy off. I have the cheater sign it for me. So yeah, Mike, awesome hookup. Appreciate the Brewers cards. Whatever doesn't go out TTM goes to the kids. So thanks a lot. Now MLB, this is a big reason why I don't TTM MLB anymore. I don't know why I wasted 3 years TTM and MLB. Well, I know why. It's because I didn't think about getting UFC Topps cards to send out instead. But this return, I knew this was a super old return. It's coming back in a really small envelope, and I dual addressed it to myself, so there's like no way it couldn't come back to me if it got sent out in the mail. I looked this up on my spreadsheet. I sent this out on October 8th of 2009. That's like 4 years. And I looked on my sheet. I sent 4 cards to get signed, and I sent 4 keepers. So like they're clearly marked with a post-it. I sent these for you to keep, and they're all bundled together. And then ask them to sign my other cards. So 1,499 days ago, almost 1,500 days ago, I sent 4 cards to Jamie Navarro. Okay. So sign 1, sign 2, signed 3, and you signed the 4th one, right? No. Oh, it's just too much to ask to sign 4, and I think I want this one signed on the back because it's got the city of Milwaukee in the background. I mean, come on, seriously. You take 4 years to sign and return a TTM, and you sign 3 of 4, and you keep the 4 keepers. That's a classic example why I don't TTM MLB. I just can't stand them. That's why UFC is the best sport to their fans. They reciprocate the fanfare, and they appreciate it, and you get guys like that. And Jamie Navarro was a guy I met as a kid. I think I was in middle school, and it was spring break, not spring break, All-Star break. And him and replacement infielder Edgar Diaz came into where my dad played softball at this bar. And I was the only one who recognized him, being a kid who loved baseball and loved the Brewers and collecting cards and stuff. And hung out with them. My parents and stuff played darts with them. And then ended up, long story short, Edgar Diaz hooked our family up with some tickets and stuff. And so there's a little bit of history. Jamie Navarro had given us his phone number for when he lived in Lake Beulah to go down to Six Flags with him and stuff, but that didn't end up working out. Didn't end up making plans with him and stuff, but in the end, I think I shared that story with him in my letter, but 1,500 days later, signed 3 of 4 and keeping the 4 I sent. It's like, come on, one more card. So I'm not ranting about it, just sharing the story, and just classic example why I don't bother with MLB TTM. But I will send that one off to Mr. PED Ryan Joseph Braun, just because I have a few 8x10s that we got printed out in 2008 when we met him, and wasn't able to get him signed because of his exclusive contract with, I think it was Makita Sports or something. So he signed some stupid radio 4x6 promotional photo. It was really stupid, but did end up getting a photo with him and my family. And yeah, I think that was now, my youngest was just a few months old, so probably at least a good 4 years ago, so 4.5. Anyways, that's it for my rant, for my thirsty shout out. Man, I'm thirsty. Anyways, have a good weekend. We'll see you again when I got something more to talk about or show you. God bless you guys.